Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I am Ahmed.
And I am Lena. We are so happy to have you with us today. Get your coffee, sit back, and relax because today's topic is very important.
Yes, it is. Today, we are going to talk about mistakes. We all make mistakes when we learn a new language, but some mistakes can slow you down. Today, we will share the top 5 biggest mistakes new English learners make and how to fix them.
Exactly. If you are listening to this and you feel like your English is not improving, maybe you are making one of these mistakes. Let's start with mistake number 1. Ahmed, what is it?
Mistake number 1 is focusing too much on grammar rules.
Oh, this is a big one. I see this all the time. Students have big books of grammar. They memorize the rules for the past perfect tense. They memorize the rules for conditionals. But when they try to say, hello, how are you? They freeze.
Exactly. Grammar is important, of course. It is the skeleton of the language. But you cannot learn to play football by only reading the rule book. You have to go outside and kick the ball.
That is a great example. When we are babies, we do not study grammar books to learn our native language. We just listen and copy. So, how do we fix this mistake, Ahmed?
The fix is simple. Spend 20% of your time on grammar and 80% of your time on listening and speaking. Learn natural sentences, not just grammar rules.
Perfect. Now, let's move to mistake number 2. Mistake number 2 is translating everything in your head.
I used to do this. When someone spoke to me in English, I translated their words into my native language. Then I thought of my answer in my native language. Then I translated my answer back into English.
Yes, and what happens when you do that?
It takes too much time. The other person is waiting for my answer, and I am standing there in silence, translating in my head. Also, sometimes languages do not translate perfectly. The sentence structure is different.
So, what is the solution? How can our listeners stop translating?
You need to link English words to images and feelings, not to words in your native language. If you see a picture of an apple, do not think of the word for apple in your language. Just think apple. Learn vocabulary by using pictures and real objects.
That brings us to mistake number 3. This is an emotional mistake. Mistake number 3 is waiting to be perfect before you speak.
The fear of making mistakes. We talked about this in a previous episode. So many students say, I will speak to foreigners when my English is perfect.
But here is the truth. Your English will never be perfect if you do not speak. Making mistakes is the only way to improve. You have to open your mouth and make bad sentences before you can make good sentences.
Think about a baby learning to walk. The baby falls down 100 times. But the baby does not say, oh, I made a mistake. I will stop walking. I will wait until I am perfect at walking. No. The baby stands up and tries again.
Beautifully said, Ahmed. Do not be a perfectionist. Be a communicator. If the other person understands your message, your English is successful.
Okay, we have done 3 mistakes. Let's talk about mistake number 4. What is it, Lena?
Mistake number 4 is using boring study materials.
Boring materials. You mean like old textbooks that talk about things we never use in real life?
Yes, if you hate what you are reading, your brain will go to sleep. Many students think that learning must be painful. They force themselves to read boring news articles or dry academic books.
and then they lose their motivation. They stop studying after a week.
Exactly. To fix this, you must connect English to your hobbies. Do you like cooking? Watch cooking videos on YouTube in English. Do you like video games? Read about video games in English. Do you like sports? Listen to a sports podcast.
Make English a part of your daily fun, not a boring homework assignment. If you enjoy the material, you will learn much faster.
Now, we are at the final mistake, mistake number 5. And I think this is the most common reason why people fail to learn English. Ahmed, tell them what it is.
Mistake number 5 is lack of consistency.
What does consistency mean for our listeners who don't know the word?
Consistency means doing something regularly every single day. The mistake is studying English for 4 hours on a Sunday and then doing nothing for the rest of the week.
The brain does not like that. If you give your brain a big meal of English on Sunday and starve it from Monday to Saturday, it will forget everything.
Learning a language is like going to the gym. If you go to the gym once a month for 5 hours, your muscles will not grow. You will just be tired. But if you go to the gym for 20 minutes every day, you will get very strong.
So, the solution is micro-learning. 15 or 20 minutes every day is much better than 3 hours once a week. Practice a little bit every day on your phone. Listen to a short podcast on your way to work or read a small story before bed.
Let's do a quick summary of the top 5 mistakes so our listeners can remember them. Number 1, focusing too much on grammar. Number 2, translating in your head.
Number 3, waiting to be perfect before you speak. Number 4, using boring study materials.
And number 5, lack of consistency, not practicing every day.
If you are making any of these mistakes, do not feel bad. We all made them. The important thing is that now you know them and you can change your habits today.
Thank you so much for joining us for this episode. We hope these tips will help you on your English journey. You are doing a great job just by being here and listening to us.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.